Hello again, everyone. I'm Joe Zadalis, and this is Mike Kinney, and we're both members of the NJ.com high school football staff. And we're here to talk about and preview the Central Jersey Group 3 title game between Rumson-Fair Haven and Somerville. Mike, it's got a lot to live up to because the game between these two teams last year was epic.
Yeah, it sure was. You know, last year, a 2015 game, Somerville won it in the fourth quarter. I think it might be a little different. If Somerville has its druthers, it'll be a little different because it'll be a few more than 20 points. They want to get that offense going.
Well, that's what makes the game so interesting. I think Somerville would like the game to be played in the 30s, and easily. I think Rumson would like it to be played in the low 20 or the teens. I mean, the hallmark of Rumson-Fair Haven is its defense. The Bulldogs are in the sectional final for the 6th year in a row, which in New Jersey high school football is really unprecedented. And then Somerville, Mike, they just love to put points on the board.
I sure do. You know, Jelon Dabney, the senior quarterback, he's accounted for 50 touchdowns. 50, 5-0. He's run for 27. He's thrown for 23. They put points on the board. They average almost 50 points a game. So that's a challenge for Rumson that Somerville wants to be able to give them. They've got a lot of options, but it starts with him.
Well, Rumson, on the other hand, is a defense that is linebacker-oriented. It's big on discipline. They want their linemen to maintain gap integrity. They want to suck up those linemen that those linebackers run free. And I mean, Rumson is a tremendous defense. They held Red Bank Catholic to 14 points when those two teams met earlier this season. And the one thing that Somerville did last year was they put in some wrinkles, you know, that got the Rumson defense out of whack, and that doesn't happen very often. But, you know, Mike, I think it's going to be a great football game. I think it's going to be very physical and played at a very fast pace.
I agree. And the one thing about Somerville adding those wrinkles last year is that now they'll have new wrinkles with the same guys. There's a great deal of experience in the Somerville team. You go beyond Dabney, you talk about a Duke McDuffie, a kid who really is a receiver, but he ran the ball for 140 yards and scored 2 touchdowns in the semifinals. Joey Ciampolo is an excellent receiver. Robbie Fiorentino is an excellent running back. They've got elements of skill all over that field. And then you got Noah Irwin, Marcus Lauber, linemen with experience who will push people out of the way and protect Dabney. So there's speed and there's experience, and that's something that Rumson's going to have to deal with.
The one thing I will say about Rumson is they do have a tremendous running back in Alex Muljan. He's among the state leaders in scoring and yards. He missed 2 weeks with an ankle injury, came back last year, and showed no signs of the injury. So for right now, that's all we have to say about this game. But stick with NJ.com all weekend for the best coverage of high school football.